Hi, everybody. I'm that girl Goddess. I come to talk today about some of the keys to success. One of them is self control, second one is self mastery, the next one is self discipline, the next one is self love and self acceptance. Self acceptance don't just extend to you, oh, I'm just this way. It goes to self acceptance. You got to accept this person may stay that way. And you have to have self control sometime to deal with people and self discipline. And you have to have a technique called self mastery where you know how to deal with them without creating a negative explosion. Because some people are insane, some people are just ugly. Some people's full of demons. Okay, some people is angry at the world because they haven't put in the effort. You have people who never work angry because they not getting top-notch social security retirement money. You have people who have faked certain situations on the system and have to pay back. And they're angry. They jealous that you didn't take that route. They're angry because you are a rebuke to the things that they did. Then you need self-discipline because a lot of things in life when we're young, they don't teach us about eating too many carbs, too much sugar, sugary drinks. A lot of parents, they always giving their kids little juices and stuff, and their body's craving sugar, candy bar, cookies, but they don't tell them about diabetes. Okay? A lot of doctors don't check children for diabetes, and they don't have to be fat. You know, a lot of things going on in their body because they got diabetes and they feeding it, the parents is feeding them with sugar. You know, there's a lot of parents out here who haven't even taught their children how, when they grow up, how to go about planning a meal. Being a parent don't come with a manual. You have to go study some things. You have to put in a lot of effort, even relationships. That's why so many relationship coaches, but a lot of these relationship coaches, they need to be coached. You know, you got to have self-discipline when you're eating, not to always eat a bunch of sweets or sugary drinks. You got to have self-discipline not to drink alcohol or do drugs if you came off drugs and been clean. So you have to discipline yourself not to do certain things, go in wet places. You have to discipline yourself that having a good time don't mean that you get on, start drinking, doing drugs, and, you know, out here having leisurely X. You know, you have to have self-discipline to go home to your spouse. You have to resist temptation because these are the very things that can destroy us. We have to have self-discipline when it comes to eating too much. You know, even when we're dieting, having self-control and trying to keep a balanced diet, we can't get to the point where we're too anxious to get results. We have to live day to day and accept self-acceptance that your body have to go through a process to lose weight. It needs consistency. It needs good nutrition. We have to learn to accept that our body needs extra nutrients outside of our diet. We may need some omega 3 fatty oil. We may need vitamin E, vitamin D. We may need magnesium, vitamin A. We have to accept calcium. We have to accept the fact that we do need other supplements to help our body along the way, especially if we've been abusive and we've been eating anything. We can't live off of processed food. We can't live off of restaurant food all the time or fast food all the time. We have to go home and really make a diet. We have to discipline ourselves when it comes to our finances. We can't just buy whatever we want and neglect our bills, or pay for our pleasure and neglect our bills. You know, we have to sometimes set that time aside and say, no, I'm not going to spend this. I'm going to save $20 every week to reach a goal to get something that you need or more. You have to work those things out. We have to have self-discipline to know that everything is not about self-pleasure. Okay? We need self-mastery to know where our weaknesses is and try to master not falling into those things. We have to master ourselves, you know, and even using all the combination of all the self-love, self-acceptance, self-discipline, self-control is all a part of self-mastery. We have to know how to discipline our tongue, control our tongue. We can't just go out here and say in and everything. We work jobs. We have to respect people. We have to talk to people with dignity and respect. You know, you make a lot of enemies sometimes just being too sassy or popping our necks. You know, we have to make sure we don't say anything, especially females, and you're talking to a man and then you want to pop your neck after you did something foul, or you saying anything trying to dehumanize and humiliate people. There's consequences for all these things. You know, we have to discipline ourselves to study, to learn, to read our Bible, to pray, to praise God, okay, to show gratitude, to show somebody kindness. We have to make an extra effort, you know. Then there's that thing called self-love. We have to learn how to be us without being too offensive. You know, you walk around in mini skirts showing cheeks. That's not going to be a good recipe for a good relationship or a high value man. Okay? It don't even have to be high value, because I tell people, you look what you're equally yoked for, what accepts you, what you can enjoy. You sitting around thinking you gonna fake. You ain't even finished high school, and you think you finna build a relationship with someone that done went to college, and he's making a 6 and 7 digit figure a year. What do he need from Bonquisha from the projects? You gotta accept some things. You're not equally yoked with some people. You know, if you're not an educated person, some people can deal with, but look, most people like dealing with their equal, their balance. Everybody don't want to raise somebody in a relationship. And I tell a person, if you find yourself raising somebody, then you need to remove yourself from that situation. You can't raise a man and you can't raise a woman. You know, this is just some of my tips about the success and the keys to life. I'm going to cut this short. I'm That Girl Goddess. Hit the like, subscribe, share my video, because I'm always trying to drop some nuggets that'll be good for you. Y'all all be blessed. Give God the praise. Know that he's more than worthy of the praise, and that we don't deserve his love, but he give it anyhow. Y'all be blessed. Bye.